How's it going, YouTube? It's 220 Prepper, and I got another video for you today. So, about 2 weeks ago, a buddy of mine requested for me to do this video a little sooner. What if I could only have 5 items for survival, what would they be? And I thought about it, and I realized my list is going to be different than a lot of other people's, and that's just simply because of where I live. I live in a city. Some people live in more populated cities. Some people live less. Some people live out in the woods. Some people live out on farmland. Everybody's list is going to be different. So mine is just in an average city. What would you have? So I've got 5. Technically I've got 6 or 7 depending on how you want to count it. But here we go. And in no particular order, let's start off. I say get a good bag. This way you can carry all of your supplies in it, and as long as it's a good, sturdy, reliable bag, you'll be okay. And this isn't some high-tech, tactical, whatever kind of bag. There's no Molly. This is just a laptop bag I picked up a couple years ago that has not fallen apart on me. It's still really, really good bag. If you want something more tactical or whatever, you can always pick up something like this. This is the SOG Ninja. It's got a whole bunch of Molly attachments on here, and stuff to put all kinds of stuff on here. So, as long as it's a good, reliable bag, you'll be fine. Moving on, I will say you need to get a good knife. And a lot of people say, well, you can have 2 knives for 1 item. So, I would definitely say start off with a good, solid pocket knife. And it doesn't take up a whole lot of weight. There's no space. Put it right in your pocket and go. As long as it's a good, solid, reliable knife, you'll be fine. And if you want a bigger knife, this here is a Timberwolf. This one's full tang. I've abused this blade and it's done nothing to it. So it's not the best blade out there, but it is a very reliable, sturdy blade. That's a good one, and I won't particularly recommend that particular knife. There's other knives out there, there's K-bars, SOGs, whatever. However, one item I will definitively recommend is this. This is the 3-in-1 multi-tool, or the trucker's axe, whatever you want to call it. I love this thing. I paid $3.99 for it, and I love this thing. It's not really heavy. It's got a good grip on it. And I took down a small tree with this. It wasn't like a big oak tree. It was just a small little backyard tree. I took it down in a couple of minutes, easily. You got yourself a pry bar, a hammer, and a hatchet, all on one side. This, I will recommend over this any day. And honestly, this was actually a lot cheaper as is. And I know money's a little tight for a lot of people out there. Moving on. A lot of people will say, get yourself a good lighter. I agree with that, and that's why this is on my list. However, I'm going to change it up. A lot of people say just get Bic lighters. They say that because these are common. They are everywhere. But once they run out, that's it. I don't know if these can be refilled. I've never tried. I don't think it's possible. So what I do recommend is getting something like this. Just get yourself a Windproof Lighter. These are everywhere. Get yourself a good, decent one, and that way you can refill it. Also, if you are outside trying to light a fire, if you wind up bugging out to the woods or wherever you may have bugged out to, if you are in adverse conditions, it's going to be very hard to keep this going. That's it. Get yourself a windproof. It'll be much more difficult to blow out. Next, good metal canteen. This is not a good metal canteen. This is just your everyday thermos. Mine went missing like 2 days ago, and I have no clue where it went. I got to get another one. But get yourself a good metal canteen. It's used for water storage. You can also use it for cooking. Put soup or any canned soup or anything like that in here. You can make some stews, catch yourself a rabbit, whatever. Good to go. A lot of people are going to be mad because I didn't include something like this that has a water filter already in it. But again, if you've got this, You can boil the water in it and you won't need the filter. If you want to get a filter, that's fine. You go and get Life Straws. Those are really, really good. They've got the Sawyer water filters. Those are really good. They can filter out a couple of gallons or a couple thousand gallons, something like that. Weird. Either or is fine, but I prefer the metal canteens because they have more uses. It's not just water filter. You can also cook in it. That's just me. Moving on. I recommend getting yourself a good firearm. It doesn't necessarily have to be a handgun. It could be a rifle. It could be a shotgun, whatever. Get yourself a solid firearm, and you'll be good to go. Empty mag. The reason why I say that is because you can, if you've got yourself a 22, you can hunt squirrel, you can hunt rabbits. If you got yourself a 9mm or above, you can use it and as self-defense, as a deterrent. So it does have multiple uses. So that's the basic items, but I'm also going to throw in duct tape. I know this is just, moving and storage tape, but get yourself some duct tape, some good, solid, strong duct tape or some Gorilla Tape or whatever. You can go anywhere with that. And it has it is pivotal. It has numerous uses. It is really, really good. The reason why my list is the way it is, bags, and I'm not emphasizing too much on food or water filtration. The reason why is because, like I said, I live in a city. It's not densely populated, but I still live in a city. I can go and scavenge what I need. I know it'll be very difficult, but while I can hunt and skin an animal, I'm not going to have good luck finding one in the city. I will have better luck finding a canteen on the ground than I will finding a deer or finding a rabbit. I can scavenge for my food easier than I could go hunting for one. And that is why my items are the way they are. It is set up for where I live, for the cities that I am in, as opposed to a farmland where you would need more emphasis on hunting your animals. I don't need to hunt. I need to scavenge. That is why mine is what it is. I'm actually going to tag Primal from the Warrior Tribe, and I want to see his take on this one. So I am challenging you to do 5 items for survival. 220 Prepper, and I'm signing off.